Okay guys, back at it again. So what I'm about to do is I'm going to put a grommet in the side here. And I'm going to run my main wires, all these wires here, I'm going to run them out through the side guard here in a fender. Not the inner fender, sorry, just the guard. It's going to run underneath the guard, hidden, and then out to the front radio support. So I've just marked down from this hole here, so you've got three bolt holes, and they're all where your guard's going to mount onto. So I've just checked an old guard out in the shed. I've come from this center hole, I've come out about 30 mil, and I've come down about 50, and that's where I'm going to drill my new grommet. Okay, it's not as fancy as the main one. Well, I've taken that out, there it is there, that's the main one. But look at the size of the hole you got to drill. It's huge. I'm not drilling the hole that big again, not yet. It's just not going to happen. So this one here, I'm going to put it in, and I've sort of run my wires through to double check that it's going to be enough clearance. So once I put the tape around, there should still be enough room to get 3 separate looms through. And the tape I've got, you might be wondering, is car builders. Okay, so this is underbody loom. Now it's not sticky, so I use this other fabric you might have seen. Here's this other fabric type. Now it's really good. Okay, so I've just decided to put it there because these wires shouldn't come undone or shouldn't be dismantled or removed, but it does leave a really bad sticky residue. This car builders, I'm not sponsored by them. I just better zoom out a bit. I'm not sponsored by them. Okay, so it's got to be underbody loom solvent. You try it yourself. And here's one opened. If I can do this one hand. So it sticks to itself. It's quite sticky. Okay, so that's in the light. It's going to show up. It's quite sticky, but it's not like electrical tape or that other one I just showed you. And it's heat resisted to 120 degrees, I think, on the website I saw somewhere. Anyway, that's what I'm going to do now. So I've got a step bit, okay, and I'm going to measure my grommet first, and then I'm just going to take it out to the step drip and drill step. What do you want to call it? Christmas tree cone. And I'm just going to take it bit by bit so I don't overdo it. Okay, that's what I'm going to do now. And I'll be able to clean up some wires and get all these outside wires in 3 separate looms. I think that's how I'm doing it, or maybe 300 still. And then I can pull excess wire through here and continue the next step. And I've got wires over here. So I've worked out this loom here, everything's functional now. End up getting wipers, water bottle, and the motor for the wipers. Did have an issue that wasn't working, but Justin's been helping me, the auto electrician. We pulled it apart again and he resolved the issue. It's really good, so thanks to Justin. Putting it back together, and I'll show you in this next clip here. I'll point out where it's was catching. It was actually jammed up against the wiring, and that ball there was jammed down and the inside housing, which stopped it from rotating. And here is the full video if you're interested in watching that one, tear down and rebuild.
Down in the cave, got the space I need. Old vinyl spinning, yeah, different speed. This busted dash, it's a sorry sight. Gonna bring this beast back to the light. Got the panel out, wires everywhere. A tangled mess, but I don't even care. Measure twice, yeah, cut it once and done. This custom job has only just begun. Sparks are flying, I'm in the zone. Fixing it up, making it.
Filed, done. I've got zinc paint in there, so stop any corrosion. It's been drying for about 15 so minutes, 20 minutes. Now I've got my two O-rings. I've changed it to 2 because the one I had wasn't wide enough. It was too narrow and it wasn't going to stay in there nice and stable. It wouldn't seal, it'd just fall out. So I've just done 2, and that'll allow for more wires anyway. And now I'm about to put it in. Before I do, I'm going to put some of this Lenatech dielectric grease, it's called, just to help it get in. I did do a test fit, it fitted quite well, but just also if there's any rust that wants to come through, or it just helps seal a little bit better. So that's what I'm going to do now.
She's alive.